In life, we all have dreams, things we hope to achieve, and goals we want to reach. But achieving these dreams isn't always easy. It takes hard work, dedication, and a strong sense of purpose. When our dreams are powerful enough and our purpose is clear, we become willing to put in the effort and make sacrifices to turn those dreams into reality. When you have a dream that truly inspires you, you're willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. You're willing to work long hours, push through challenges, and make sacrifices along the way. Why? Because the thought of achieving that dream fills you with excitement and motivation. Having a clear purpose also plays a crucial role in driving us towards our goals. When we know why we're pursuing a certain dream or goal, it gives us a sense of direction and meaning. It helps us stay focused and motivated even when the going gets tough. But here's the thing, achieving our dreams often comes at a price. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones, face our fears, and overcome obstacles along the way. It may mean sacrificing leisure time, putting in extra effort, or making difficult choices. However, when our dreams are strong enough and our purpose is clear enough, we're willing to pay that price. We understand that the journey may be challenging, but the reward, the fulfillment of our dreams is worth it. Now, with that thought in mind, we can start by making a detailed plan for the next 10 years, focusing on the things we want to achieve. Let our dreams pull us through, and our objectives sustain us. We will wake up early and stay up late if needed, and we'll do whatever it takes to learn and grow. By doing this, we're not only helping ourselves, but also setting an example for others. We can pass on what we've learned to our children, share it in classes, or talk about it anywhere we go. When I was younger, my father taught me a really important lesson. That is to be financially independent, to owe nothing to anyone. It stuck with me. So when I inherited the estate, the lands, the house, the things and the cars and everything, guess how much was owing when I inherited it all? 0. Not 1 penny, everything free. It is a glorious feeling to own everything outright without anyone having a claim on it. So let's talk about reaching the top in terms of wealth. Ever wondered if Bill Gates is still holding the #1 spot? Maybe you're not fixated on being in the top 10 or 20, but you're hustling on a new invention, which is fantastic. Who knows where it might take you in the future? Take Mark Hughes, for instance. He started small but had a big heart for kids struggling with drug issues. When I first met him, he couldn't give $800. But as time went on, he was able to give a massive $8 million. It's incredible how things can change. Then there's Andrew Carnegie, a big shot in the wealth world. He once said, "I'm going to spend the first half of my life accumulating money, and I'm going to spend the last half of my life giving it all away." Talk about a bold move. In his early years, he stacked up a fortune of $400 million, which was a massive wealth back then. But you know what he did in the latter part of his life? He gave it all away, every penny. That's some serious generosity right there. Now think about 5 things you've done that make you proud. It's important to acknowledge what you've achieved in the past, especially when you're working with children. Sometimes even kids need a bit of guidance, whether it's in sports or school. Have you ever won a prize or come first in something? That's the kind of achievement we're talking about. So part of what we're doing here is offering some helpful advice to get through these activities. Let's take a moment to recognize all the things we've achieved in the past. Let's give ourselves credit for that. Now on to the next activity, and this one might take a while. Here's the question. What do you want to have in your life over the next 10 years? I want you to write down 50 things on your list. Imagine if everything worked out perfectly, and you could have anything you desired in the next decade. What would you put on that list? Don't limit yourself to what you think you can achieve or buy, or become successful enough to obtain. Focus on what would truly make you happy over the next 10 years. Take your time and jot down your thoughts. All right, here's the deal. Now I want you to write down each thing on your list, but not next to each other. Put them one below the other. Try to make your list as long as possible. If there's something private, Write it in a way that nobody else could understand it if they saw your list. Just let your imagination go wild here. Think about what you truly want, not just what you think you can get. Imagine if everything worked out perfectly, what would you want in the next 10 years? It could be small things, big things, anything at all. Just keep adding to your list. The places you want to go. I've been lucky to visit many countries, but there are still so many I haven't seen. Last year, I finally got to visit Cyprus, which was exciting. Are there any countries you haven't been to yet that you'd like to explore in the next 10 years? Now, how about cities? There's one city I've always wanted to see. That is Venice. Even though I've traveled around the world and extensively in Italy, Venice has somehow eluded me. It's surprising, considering I've been around for 40 years. But hey, there's still time to check it off my list. How about you? Any cities you've been dreaming of visiting? Let's think about the adventures you want to have in the next 10 years. Maybe you want to try something daring like jumping out of an airplane with a parachute. Or perhaps you dream of being the star of a movie, playing in a band. Or even winning a gold medal in the Olympics. Some people might want to start a new family, learn to play a musical instrument, or take up a new sport. What you'd like to learn in the next 10 years. For me, I've decided I want to pick up golf. My friends Bill Bailey have been pushing me to give it a try. They've even made it a bit of a challenge. Either learn to play golf or they won't hang out with me anymore. It's like a test of friendship. So I guess I better start practicing my swing if I want to keep my friends around. What you want for your children. There's so much to consider. Their education, the places you'd like to show them, and so on. When I was in high school, I missed a total of 21 weeks during my junior and senior years combined. Despite that, I managed to graduate third in my class. My parents believed in the value of travel, so they took me along on their journeys. They wanted me to experience new places, meet different people, and try new things. Their decision to prioritize experiences over strict school attendance taught me valuable lessons that I carry with me to this day. What about a new skill you might want to learn in the next 10 years? For me, learning new skills when I was 25 completely transformed my life. I started by learning about sales, and in my first year, my income increased by 5 times. Then I learned how to find talented individuals, how to recruit them, and that multiplied my income even more. I also learned about organization and promotion, as well as how to motivate people by rewarding them for making small steps of progress. As I mastered these skills, my income went crazy. Perhaps you're thinking about giving seminars or writing books in the next 10 years. Both of those are fantastic goals to work towards, and learning new skills can help you achieve them. Let's consider making some changes in the next year, and also think about the bigger picture over the next 10 years. That's quite a bit of time, isn't it? Over the next decade, you might want to think about the changes you'd like to make in your life. Maybe there are some habits you'd like to get rid of, or new ones you'd like to adopt. It's all about taking small steps now that can lead to big improvements in the long run. So what changes are you considering for both the short and long term? Think about all the people you'd like to meet in the next 10 years. Put them on the list. How about goals for helping others, your benevolence goals? Maybe you have a lot of projects in mind that you'd like to support. This isn't about what you think you can do. It's about what you truly want to do. So take some time to make a list of these projects. Now, let's shift gears and talk about your health goals. It's important to have a strong support system for your physical well-being over the next 10 years. How healthy do you want to be? Think about what you can do to eliminate certain illnesses, strengthen any weaknesses, and get yourself ready to compete in the 21st century. It's all about setting realistic goals to improve your health and overall well-being. What steps are you willing to take to achieve these goals? One of the things I've always wanted to do is have a place to stay for each season of the year. And guess what? I finally achieved that goal. It's like experiencing winter in one place, then moving on to enjoy summer somewhere else, followed by autumn and then spring. I've got a spot for every season. It feels amazing to be able to check that off my list of dreams accomplished. Think about what would truly make you happy in the next 10 years. Maybe it's achieving some major milestones in your career or business, or hitting some productivity goals. Whatever it is, start jotting down everything that comes to mind. I remember when I made my first list, I included a bit of revenge. There were some people who doubted my abilities, and I couldn't wait to prove them wrong. They were on that first list. My list was full of bold ambitions and a little bit of payback. What about you? What dreams and goals do you want to pursue in the next 10 years? Something that would give you incredible satisfaction. What's something that would make you really happy? Maybe you've always wanted to become a wine connoisseur. Or perhaps you're thinking about starting a new hobby, like collecting something special. What about the idea of getting a new car and diving into the world of racing? Imagine the thrill of becoming a race driver, speeding around the track and feeling the adrenaline rush. These are just a few possibilities to consider. What other dreams and aspirations do you have for the future? What are you passionate about? Let's focus on igniting that spark within you and start recognizing your achievements. You'd be amazed at what you can achieve if you put in the effort and work on this list of yours. It's like turning on a light switch. Once you start acknowledging your accomplishments, you'll see just how much you're capable of achieving. Keep working hard and watch your successes grow. Imagine having a cozy cabin nestled in the mountains, complete with an upstairs, a maid, a cook, and even a chauffeur to take care of things. Now, how about your investments, properties you own, and the skills you want to pass on to your children? It's like building a legacy for the future generations, ensuring they have the resources and knowledge they need to succeed. What else are you thinking about in terms of securing your future and passing on valuable lessons to your loved ones? I showed my daughters how to swim and dive. It felt amazing when they used to say, "Watch me, Daddy, watch me. You taught me how to do this. Look how good I am." Here's a great saying that fits here. All life wishes to reward its benefactor. If you take really good care of flowers, they will bloom extra beautifully for you. If you teach your children, they'll want to impress you and show off what they've learned. They'll say, "Daddy, look how good I am. You're the one who taught me." It's like life's way of saying thank you to those who help it grow. Think about what classes you'd like to teach, what specialty you'd like to learn, and how you can give back to society and your community. Maybe you have a passion for something specific, like teaching financial literacy or offering support to new parents. The possibilities are endless. And remember, this list isn't set in stone. You can always add more ideas later. Keep exploring your interests and how you can make a positive impact. I want to make it clear that this list is just the beginning. When you go back home, you'll think of even more ideas, maybe 50 more, maybe even 100 more that you didn't think of while you were here. This list has the potential to keep growing and growing. Here's another thing to consider. If you have more time than we do today, you can take as much time as you need to make your list as long as possible. There's no rush, so feel free to brainstorm and come up with as many ideas as you can. The more, the better. Now, one of the major reasons for setting goals is for what they make of you in achieving them. When I was 25, my teacher said to me, "Jim, why don't you set a goal to become a millionaire?" And he said, "Here's why. For what it will make of you to achieve it." That advice truly changed my life. Mr. Schoaf told me that once I became a millionaire, the money itself wasn't the most important thing. He even said I could give it all away. As it turned out true, I ended up losing all my money by the time I was 31, but by the age of 33, I had earned it back. What was truly valuable wasn't the money itself, but the person I became while earning it. The skills, knowledge, and values I had developed along the way were more precious than any amount of money. When we set out to achieve our goals, it's easy to focus solely on the end result. We imagine the satisfaction of reaching our destination the moment when our dreams become a reality. But what we often overlook is the journey, the process of working towards our goals and the person we become along the way. You see, achieving a goal isn't just about reaching the finish line. It's about the person we become in the process. Every challenge we face, every setback we encounter, and every success we achieve shapes us into the person we are meant to be. When we set out to achieve a goal, we are forced to step out of our comfort zones. We are pushed to overcome obstacles, to stretch ourselves, and to grow in ways we never thought possible. It's in these moments of struggle and triumph that we discover our true strengths and capabilities. It's not what you get that makes you valuable, it's what you become. The key here is to set goals that will help you grow and develop as a better person. In life, it's easy to measure success by what we have, the possessions we own, the achievements we've accomplished, or the status we've attained. But true value isn't found in what we possess. It's found in who we become along the way. You see, the key to true fulfillment lies in personal growth and development. It's not about reaching a specific milestone or acquiring a certain possession. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves. Setting goals plays a crucial role in this journey of self-improvement. When we set goals that challenge us, inspire us, and push us out of our comfort zones, we take on a path of growth and transformation. It's important not to set your goals too low. If you do, you won't have to challenge yourself, learn new things, or push yourself out of your comfort zone. And then don't sell out. Don't pursue goals that compromise your values or principles. Instead, find a good balance, a middle ground, where your goals inspire you to become better, to grow, and to change for the better. These are the kinds of goals that will truly help you become the best version of yourself. So aim high, but stay true to yourself and your values as you strive to reach your goals. Now, we often wonder why we should put in so much effort. Why work hard? Take classes, spend years in school, take notes, read books, and go through the struggles of discipline. It's a good question, isn't it? Why? But maybe the better question is, why not? Why not challenge yourself to see how much you can achieve? Why not explore how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, and how many skills you can develop? Why not strive to become valuable not only to the marketplace, but also to your friends and family? Why not see what kind of person you can become? How far you can go, how much you can learn, earn, share? This is the opportunity we have, especially here in America, to see what we can make of our lives with the incredible opportunities we've been given. Why not you? Why not you build your self-esteem, set goals, and work towards financial independence? If I can do it, you can do it. So why not embrace the challenge and see how far you can go? I really wish I could share more success stories with you today. Not just mine, but a whole bunch of them. Imagine hearing from someone who started with nothing and built a big business. Or a mom who used to rely on welfare but now owns her own successful company. These stories would inspire you just like mine does. And you know what? If all these people told their stories, they'd probably end them just like mine. By asking, why not you? If we can read, change, figure things out, and turn our lives around, then so can you. There's nothing you can't accomplish. That's what all these testimonials would say. So I want to say it to you personally. Why not you? You've got the brains, the energy, the determination, and your whole life ahead of you. You can do it. If any of us can achieve our dreams, then all of us can. Now let me ask you one last question. Why not start now? As we approach the end of the 20th century and look ahead to century 21. It's a great time to set goals, work on improving yourself, and develop your skills. It's the perfect opportunity to get things in order, to focus on personal growth, and to create a solid plan for your money, your life, and your future. So, why not take action now? Now is the time to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the right opportunity. Start now. Imagine the person you could become by pursuing your goals with determination and perseverance. Picture yourself achieving your dreams and making a difference in the world. It's all within your reach, but it starts with taking that first step. I hope our paths cross one day, whether it's at a school, a seminar, or even at your workplace. I would love to hear about the impact my message had on you and how you've taken charge of your life. Until then, remember that the journey to success is filled with challenges and obstacles. But with courage and determination, you can overcome anything that stands in your way. Believe in yourself and your abilities and never stop striving for greatness. I wish you all the best on your journey. May everything I've achieved be just the beginning of what you'll accomplish in your own life. Three major reasons why I got rich by the time I was 31. Let me give you those. Number one, I lived in America. America, with its democratic principles and a strong sense of freedom, serves as a beacon of opportunity. The appeal of the United States lies in its ease of living, drawing people from all over the world. Unlike other nations where individuals may have spent decades plotting and scheming to reach, say, Poland, the dream for many is to come to America. As Neil Diamond aptly puts it, looks like everybody's coming to America. People aren't constructing rafts to reach Cuba or squeezing through fences to enter Mexico. The desire is to be in America, a land where one can freely read any book, attend any class, and explore a multitude of possibilities. Living in a country that values freedom has undoubtedly contributed to the ease with which success can be achieved. For those teenagers who are hearing this story for the first time, let me simplify. Living in America is easy compared to some other places. Take Bangladesh, for example. It's tough there because the average yearly income is only $100. In contrast, America is easy. Now think about Cambodia, where the Khmer Rouge killed 2 million people to make things work for the remaining 5 million. That's really hard. But in America, you've got it easy. You got it already. In about 90 days, you can have that memorized. No problems here. I became wealthy when I was 31, and there were two main reasons. First, I lived in America. The second